We're back live on KX 935, Laguna's only FM, for a very special edition of We Found New Music with Venice Beach band Magic Giant, who'll be playing every Monday in October at the Bootleg for a residency. They've got a 5-song EP, The Dawn, on its way. Here to perform exclusive tracks off of that EP is Magic Giant on We Found New Music.
Future's getting real close. You're about to lose the so-called one. Make a pancake out of her back tire. Block the freeway with a ring of fire. You gotta love her now or die alone. Lay her down or forever roam. Looking back won't change what you've always known. You gotta love her now or die alone. We rode around the world to find your soul. Made an empire out of beggars' clothes. You filled every hole except the one that always leaks. You hid your tears but soon they'll flood the hollow streets. You gotta love her now or die alone. Lay her down or forever roam. Looking back won't change what you've always known. You gotta love her now or die alone. She's headed west in a yellow dress into the sun. The west is warm. She's coast to coast, I'm almost a ghost, and she's almost gone away. Lay her down or forever roam. Looking back won't change what you've always known. You gotta love her now or die alone. Looking back won't change what I've always known. I gotta love her now or die alone. I gotta love her now or die alone. I gotta love her now or die alone. Well, I heard you say we all die alone. And when I turned my head, you were already gone. I couldn't change your mind, but I could prove you wrong. These may be crazy times, but I say bring it on. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, see, you've been running in circles so long that you're almost home. Yeah, like the black crow singing one last note for the dawn. 'Cause rivers run dry, alright. Soldiers may cry at night. Bridges could fall. There's life. Seasons will turn. And rivers run dry. Alright. Soldiers may cry at night. Bridges could fall. There's life. Seasons will turn. So let it burn. Sometimes you wind up on a path that winds down. You wanna change the world, but how's your hometown? Strange how a whisper turns itself into a shout. If you keep on dancing, a rough road is smoothed out. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, see, you've been running in circles so long that you're almost home. Ooh, like the black crow singing one last note for the dawn. And rivers run dry, alright. Soldiers may cry at night. Bridges could fall. There's life. Seasons will turn. Rivers run dry, alright. Soldiers may cry at night. Bridges could fall. There's life. Seasons will turn. And rivers run dry, alright. Soldiers may cry at night. Bridges could fall. There's life. Seasons will turn. Whoa.
You should have. I wish you guys could have seen us dancing in here. It was a total party.
It was a personal performance for me, man. I can't ask for more. Thank you so much for bringing it down here. And
It was our pleasure.
I couldn't help but move. You know.
Yeah, you guys really should have seen Grant dancing.
That's right.
Did you guys know he had moves? Wait, maybe they can see you at the show. Maybe it's
Absolutely.
not. We're not the highlight. It's seeing Grant dance at the Magic Giant show.
Oh, you don't want to see me dance, no. All right, so we're here on KX 93.5 Laguna Beach for a very special edition of We Found New Music with Magic Giant from Venice Beach. Austin, I'm going to let you take it away and please introduce your band. We also have their mics on, so if they want to introduce themselves and the instrument they play, they can do that. And I also want to talk about this little recording arrangement we just had. So
that was fun.
Very exciting.
Brian, why don't you?
Yeah, guys. Thanks for having us. I'm Brian, and I play the upright bass and guitar in Magic Giant.
And my name is John Zembricki, and I play the violin, the banjo, and the mandolin.
We just call him Zambricki.
Zambricki.
Hello, guys. This is AJK. I play drums and DJ in a band.
He plays the DJ. Yes, he does.
I play DJ. Yes.
And
I
I'm
play it
Austin,
around.
and I sing, and occasionally you'll see me on another instrument.
Oh, yeah? You guys hop around.
But I really just am wowed by my bandmates, and I let them do all the hard stuff.
I don't blame you.
Thanks.
So we're just hanging out here by the beach. Not a bad thing to do on a beautiful Saturday. It's a lot hotter outside.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah,
With it 72 in here, Grant, you got a pretty
Yeah.
nice in here.
Yeah, it's kind of cold actually.
we could
Yes,
practically
yeah.
jump off a diving board into the ocean from the studio.
It's true. That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody
It
come
would
on
have to
down.
be a springy board.
It's
But
so beautiful out here.
Yeah. So anyway, so you guys are playing the Bootleg coming up every Monday in October, and so we're gonna go into that in just a minute. What did you guys just play for us?
we started off with a new one, Lover Now. And then we played a 50s rendition. I don't know, that's kind of what we call it, of Glass Heart. Just like a special acoustic version we made for you guys. And then we ended with Let It Burn. And Glass Heart and Let It Burn are both on the EP.
And the EP, which is forthcoming, is titled The Dawn, right?
Woo!
It's a hot topic of debate.
You know what?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Some people are suggesting self-titled. Say you got one shot at self-titled, or you can do it like 10 albums later.
Yeah, you might want to wait for the full
There's a
length to do
sweet
that.
spot for self-titled. You know?
Yeah, maybe the full length will be Magic Giant. This one could be
yeah.
The Dawn.
All right, so let's hear. How did you guys come together as a band? I'm curious. How do you guys know each other?
So a couple years, Zambricky and I were introduced by a friend in Venice. And then we met AJK on a dating website. Dating
we
website
did.
for musicians.
Yes, we do.
No, it's actually not a dating website. But I mean,
had a
being in a band is like dating. So we met on a website, literally like just stumbled upon him. And then we played a couple festivals. Actually, so we disbanded and did our own thing for about 6 months. And we got a call from the booker of Sweet Life Festival in Washington, D.C., who had Avicii and Fun and all sorts of big bands. And we had and they had seen us play at South by, and they said, hey, we'd love to have you.
Right.
And we and without even thinking, I said yes, even though we weren't currently together. He didn't know that. So then I called Zambrick and AJK and like, we're getting the band back together. And then from there you got to tell them about the salsa dancing down in Culver, man.
Well,
How do we find Zangarang?
How we found? Well, I don't know. I mean, we met him again through a friend, but one of the first things we were really drawn to was we saw a video of him on YouTube salsa dancing.
It's true.
Really?
Like when we were checking him out, and he was just like crushing
He
it.
was the G.
Yeah, he was such a G.
He was such a G.
Such a G, and it was like, wow, like, and then Austin's like, yeah, we want him to, we're looking for a bassist.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, does he play guitar as well? And he did. So, and he could
He
salsa.
was so shy about it.
That's
He
so
was
funny.
shy. He was shy. We had to bring it out of him, and now he's like
Well,
our Keith Richards.
I'm sure he
Like,
loves that you're talking about it right now.
You guys are real sweet.
Yeah, and as soon as Brian joined the band, it kind of changed our dynamic a lot.
Yeah.
It made us think more because of his choreography with salsa and his background in dance. Kind of just even altered the way we put our show production together.
Right.
And we started
nice.
thinking about like not only how do we sound, but like how does it feel to be in the room? How are people? What makes people dance?
Sure.
So it was really important, and I think his element has been huge for us.
Yep.
Perfect segue. So
So
speaking
big.
of your sound, there could even be some salsa influence in there.
Yeah, that's like the second record. We just
Whoa.
save it. That's like maybe
That's like album 3, yeah,
or
right?
We're
4.
keeping it. We're saving it.
Yeah.
Salsa
For
folk.
the bigger stuff.
Let's talk about that influence because you're hearing, especially on Glass Heart, you hear bluegrass, whatever. I'll let you take it from here.
I think, we have a range of influences. AJK's from Korea, Zambricky's from Nashville, and we just kind of have been drawn to folk music a lot, and but also, I've written pop and electronic songs for other artists, and we've been drawn to that type of stuff too. So we got together and we were like, yeah, you guys just want to make some sort of blend that's our own thing,
Yeah, and the only requirement for what we add is like, is it good? Does
Yeah.
it sound the best, and does it beat the other thing? So
And do we have fun playing it?
we have fun playing it, So we'll write a song, and then when we go into the studio, we have this huge palette from which to choose from, of different colors and tones and stuff. From an old Juno that's like from the 70s, one of the first.
Man, giving away our secrets.
I can't give away the secrets. But we have all these things at our
This
disposal.
is what happens on this show.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
We're like
They
one of
spill
those
all their
smoothies.
secrets.
We're like one of those healthy smoothies.
Yeah, exactly.
We got everything.
We got
All right.
So we have all these things, at our fingertips. So it's kind of just like the choices and the taste making of like what brings out like the fun dance quality, and then
Yep.
also has that organic kind of vibe, which I think people really drawn to.
And you want to see people dancing at your shows, obviously. You want to bring that
Totally.
upbeat sound out of your music.
Yes,
We love it.
I'm just seeing how we talk to our KX935 community. We said you were bluegrass-inspired modern pop.
Wow, cool. Hey, no haters.
You got a little bluegrass, you got a little folk, little revival
Yeah,
sounds going
exactly.
on, an electronic backbone, at least on the single Glass Heart.
Totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
and
I
it's a
promise
thread.
you,
It's a
every
thread.
one of our songs.
And that's been very
Do a dance.
successful, Glass Heart. Talk about the story of the track and the build and its popularity in the last few months.
Man. So it was a dream. It was a dream. It was like 4 a.m. and the person I was, I woke my bed made up.
You woke up with someone.
I won't say who it is, but and I was like, wait, what was that chord progression you just told me in my dream? And she was like, wait, what? and she was like, dead asleep. And I was like, hey, the chord progression you just said in the dream. It was so good. Like, what was that? And then I tried to spend the next 4 hours just trying to remember the chord progression, which was probably just a simple chord progression.
Oh, wow.
And then Sam Bricky came over and we just jammed on it.
Yeah, we turned that little melody.
I think like that day.
Yeah, and the riff that's in Glass Heart on the album version is kind of like a na 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 na. Has a little bit of like a dreamy, melodic thing going on, which I think kind of led to our production of it too. It got some kind of like Beach Boys harmonies.
Yep.
So the thread of that dream is kind of still there in the song. It's just like the inception of it.
Nice.
I sound like a weird person to sleep next to.
I think you're a great person to sleep next to. Sure.
All right.
You want to hear the honey?
all of you.
I get it, man. I get it.